But I'm going to start off with my 3 most exciting moments before I go to my 3 most embarrassing moments. So my birthday usually suffer because of preparation for Christmas and end of the year projects. That's how it's always been from my childhood. So I never had any birthday party. I've never had any get together for birthday. It's just always that blank for me. I got on a commercial vehicle. That's how we heard bam. Skirt opened on a bus. I now opened my purse. I did not see money. I said, okay, where is my phone? I did not see phone. Hey! That was when I knew that they got me. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alesha Moyosorioluwa, and it's good to have you return to my channel again for another amazing content. You know, my channel is about lifestyle, reviews, everything I find interesting, and of course educative and informative content. And yes, on my channel today I'll be doing something really interesting. I'm just here to talk basically, but hey, to my new subscribers, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel before you go, and to my old subscribers, thank you for returning. So now let's just get straight to the business of the day on my channel today, because I feel really beautiful. The truth is, I was actually dressing for an event, and then I felt like this look is like you know what I mean. I was like, let me waste it, let me shoot before I say it's a wrap for the event of the day, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's why I decided to come face my camera to quickly drop something for you guys. So yeah, this is me just freestyling and having fun. And if you like what you see, I'll probably put links to all of my plugs down there in the comment section or in the description box, so that you can patronize them, from the accessories to the dress and everything. You can get to patronize them. But hey, moving on to the conversation for today, I'm not going to be here for long. I'm just going to tell you quickly 3 of my most exciting moments so far and 3 most embarrassing moments so far. In no particular order. But I'm going to start off with my 3 most exciting moments before I go to my 3 most embarrassing moments, because hey, let's start with the joy before we go down to the other one that is not as exciting. Okay, so number 1 on my most exciting moment will definitely be, strange right, for my 21st birthday some many years back. And it was one of my most exciting moments because it was the first time ever that I got a cake. Strange, right? Yeah. But for someone like me, I did not ever get a cake on my birthday until my 21st. And it was like, oh, so I can finally get a cake. So I can finally know what it feels like holding a cake to take a picture. And this is the picture I took on my 21st birthday. And I also had a small party, hosted a couple of friends, and yeah. It was exciting also because years before that time, for every remarkable year, I always had cake disappointments. Okay, first off, on my 10th birthday, you know, I was expecting a cake. It wasn't my 10th, my 15th. Yeah, it was my 15th. I was expecting a cake on my 15th birthday, and I think I was about leaving secondary school then. So in my head, I was going to get a cake, and you know, I was going to have fun, maybe take cake to school, people bring cake to school and all of that. But somehow, because I'm a December born, there is always something about December and my parents. I mean, they're always giving that vibes of, I beg, oh, there's no money for that kind of thing. We're trying to do this one for Christmas. We're trying to prepare for Christmas, or we are working on a project right now. We can't have a birthday for you, blah, 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 blah. So my birthday usually suffer because of preparation for Christmas and end of the year projects. That's how it's always been from my childhood. So I never had any birthday party. I've never had any get together for birthday. It's just always that blank for me. So on my 21st, so I had that disappointment on my 15th. I had the disappointment. I mean, every year I always had cake disappointment. I think there was even a particular year, I don't know if when I was clocking 20 or something. I think when I was clocking 22, my dad even said, okay, she had given my mom money for cake and all of that. She was going to get me cake. My mom went to school. I was home. I think the ASU was on strike or something, and I was home. And I sat down. I was expecting cake from morning till afternoon. I was in a bad mood. I turned off my phone. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was just really sad on a different level. Was that my 20th or my 18th? I think it should be my 18th. Yeah, any of those birthdays. I was really, really sad. And then eventually when my mom got back, when I got the call that my mom was back, I was quite excited, like, oh, finally I get to see a cake on my birthday. And she told me I searched everywhere, there was no cake. I'm like, you searched everywhere, there was no cake. She now bought ice cream and meat pie. That was what I used for birthday. So it's always been that kind of sad event for me. Like, I always wanted a cake like every other person, but I never got it. But on my 21st, for the very first time in my entire life, I had the cake. It wasn't even just one cake. I had 2 cakes on my birthday. My parents sent one from home, school, and my sister also came to school to visit and helped with cooking for my get-together. And then I had one from my friend at the time. So I had 2 cakes on my birthday, and I was so happy. Like, I was really, really happy to have cake on my birthday. So that was the first or one of the most exciting, day or time of my life. And not petty, right? You might think, but then sometimes some things that we don't believe mean so much to us. Yeah. Okay, so another exciting day of my life, or days of my life, this is like days in conjunction together, would definitely be my academic pursuit. And that's because I think I've always had a smooth ride as a person when it comes to academics. Not like smooth ride, but somehow I just always end well, even when I had turbulent times in schools from primary, secondary, and all of that, I always find a way of making it up at the very end. So yeah, I think one of my very exciting moments was when I graduated from university, and then that moment, the adrenaline rushing, and then moving on to my convocation. Even though my convocation ended badly, I'll tell you later on in the most annoying or sad moment of my life or embarrassing moment of my life. So yeah, it was my educational pursuit has always been happy times for me. For all of the certification I've got, those days are like exciting moment for me. So I think that's one other thing that really gets me excited, and that's all those days when I had a remarkable time during my educational pursuit. I find them really exciting, and I find them as some of the most exciting time of my life. The third most exciting time of my life would definitely be my sister's wedding. And that's because I always liked that thing of walking down the aisle, and then I had the opportunity of walking behind my sister when she was going down the aisle on her wedding day, and it just gave me chills and shiver, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be my turn someday. I was a best lady, chief bridesmaid, as it's now called. Best lady was like for those days. So I was a chief bridesmaid, and it was just quite interesting. I was excited, like, hey, and then I saw the tears on her face, and like, I'm not gonna cry on my wedding day. But hey, that was very, very, very interesting and emotional day for me, and I find it really exciting every time I remember. And the fact that I saw the joy on my father's face, it just made me feel like, yeah, this day is something I don't want to forget. So maybe when I finally have mine, it's going to overshadow our own as an interesting or exciting day in my life. But yeah, my sister walking down the aisle was unforgettable for me. Like, it was totally unforgettable. Okay, so those are some of the exciting days of my life. Let's go now to the embarrassing time or sad days of my life. Number one, on the embarrassing day of my life, let me start with a particular day when I had this pink look to work. I had spent time choosing my outfit for the day, a night before, and then everything looked good. I just made a new hair. Everything was so on point. I had this skirt with a zip in front. It was exciting. I took fabulous pictures. The picture is right here on the screen. And then I had a good day. I was really happy because I really looked good that day. Until when I was now going home. Meanwhile, when I wore that skirt, I knew that something was wrong, because there's a zip in front. All those skirts that you can remove the zip totally. The skirt will become like wrapper or something, and then you have to fix it like you're fixing a cardigan. Those zip on cardigans? Yeah, that kind of zip. That's what it has. So when I was doing it in the morning, I'm like, this skirt is tight too. The zip was opening. I would force it to close. It was opening. I was like, nothing spoiled. I'll go wear this one. As I was leaving work, everything was still fine. It was normal. That's how I got on a commercial vehicle home. I was with one of my favorite interns, and I got on a commercial vehicle home. She was right beside me. That's how we heard bam. Skirt opened on a bus. And I was carrying a small bag. I could not even use it to cover. And I was like, eh? And yeah, it was now one of those days when I said, well, because this skirt is too tight, I'm not wearing any whatever underneath. So it was just me, the skirt, and my direct underwear, my panties. And everything opened. And the zip is in front. My tie, everything was outside. I was trying to cover my, private part, like, what is all this nonsense? So immediately she noticed, we're trying to fix it. We were pulling it, doing all sorts, and I was close to where I was going to highlight, and I was sweating profusely. We didn't want people to see what was going on. We were trying to force it to work. It was bad. It was very bad. We tried, and then it was like God just said, this embarrassment will not be complete. The zip shall close one way or the other. That's how I squeezed myself out of the commercial vehicle. Immediately I got down, there was bike at the bus stop of my house. I just jumped on the bike. Later I climbed the bike like this, thing just opened again. Boom! I just closed myself like, that was how I closed it. I shall use the bag to cover it. I already had the money I wanted to pay the bike man. This was what I was doing. Immediately I saw that the whole thing was running out. I just gave the bike man, threw the money at him. I turned, I quickly opened the gate and ran inside. Thank God there was nobody in the compound. Basically, I literally walked into the house almost naked. It was that bad. And that day, I threw the skirt away and I'm like, never ever am I going to wear you again. So that particular moment was so embarrassing. I thought I was going to just enter the ground, like literally. Moving on to another embarrassing moment in my life would definitely be on the job also. That's on radio, when usually you're on radio, you're having a conversation with your audience and you're expecting them to call in, and then someone calls in, and normal radio presenter style now. You just say, hello, good morning caller, what's your name, where are you calling from, that kind of thing. And then the next thing I heard is, hello, my name is, okay, what's up, where are you calling from, how is your place today, okay, what do you have to tell me? And then I heard, I want to know the size of your breast. I didn't even hear word the first time. I was still saying, sorry, what did you say? And then I heard him again, I want to know the size of your breast. Fam, I don't know how I off call. I was just like, what kind of madness is this? But somehow I was able to get myself back because some other callers called in, and then we just had to move on with life like that. But it was quite embarrassing. I had to share that particular moment on social media. I just want people to know that callers can be very crazy. And now to another most embarrassing moment in my life. This particular moment was on the job also, and then it was a particular day when my DJ was playing my songs. So the way my studio is, on a studio is different from the production studio where the DJ is, but we can see each other through a glass. So he played a particular song and I was supposed to go back on air, but I totally forgot the name of the song. So I was trying to confirm the name of the song or the title of the song from him through the glass. So usually we can read each other's lips, right? So I was trying to confirm through the glass, but it wasn't hearing what I was saying. And then I was like, what is the title of the song? What is the title of the song? And unknown to me, I turned on the microphone. So for the time I was screaming, Flexi, what is the title of the song? It was going directly to the microphone on air. And I did not know. The only thing I noticed was my boss just ran from his office and then opened the studio door. He didn't shout, but I saw that, what are you doing? Can't you see that you're on air? I was like, I'm on air. I just had to quickly turn off the mic and I'm like, in fact, at that point, I didn't even get the title of the song again. It was just totally embarrassing that I was screaming like that and it was going on air. But like they say, the show must go on. I came back on radio like nothing happened, and that's it. But trust me, it was quite embarrassing, especially because my boss had to, bump into the studio that way and reprimand me. But how good? It's part of the job. And finally, on the most embarrassing or sad moment of my life, this one, it paid me to the bone. Like, it paid me to the bone, like to the bone, because it was supposed to be my day of joy, and then devil tried. It was my convocation day, and on that day, we had a good time. I dressed up, looked peng, taking pictures, done all that stuff. And when we got to the convocation venue a bit later. There's always the convocation ceremony where they do the awards, certification, and all of that. And then we finally found a way in. We're taking pictures inside, just cheering people on. When they call your faculty, you scream and all that. So we had fun. Like, we totally had fun. And then when the ceremony was complete, or when the ceremony ended, it was time for everybody to leave the hall or the auditorium for the supposed party hangout, more pictures with family and all of that. That was how, I took pictures. I put the phone inside my bag, purse. I closed the purse. The purse was close to me like this. As we stepped out, there was this rush and everything. Finally stepped out. I said, okay, I think I took some pictures from a photographer who was supposed to give us a soft copy, and then it was time to pay him. I now opened my purse. I did not see money. I checked well. It was not there. I had like almost 5,000 plus in my wallet, my purse. I said, okay, where is my phone? I did not see phone. Hey! That was when I knew that they got me. I mean, all of a sudden, my phone and my money was like, okay, my friend that were together working side by side, bring out your own money, let's pay photographer. She could not find her money too, over 10,000 naira. And we're like, my purse was here. That's when you now start dramatizing, like, my purse. I opened, put phone inside, wore it back on my hand. It was close to me all through. How did money disappear? People, till today, we both cannot explain. It was like somebody just magically blew everything away from us. It was horrible. I cried fire on my convocation day. And we had no money to go home. The driver dropped us, my friend's driver dropped us off at the ceremony. We're supposed to go home by ourselves. And there was no money, there was no cash, there was nothing. Wish I went to use the bank. We were able to get some money out of the bank, and that was how we went home sad. Like, that wasn't enough. It rained madly. Rain beats. But the only good part is we already took pictures before the drama started, and that's why I have a picture to show that I convocated or I graduated, the picture you currently see. But trust me, it was a horrible day, and every time I remember, I try not to go for any convocation because I'm like, hey, please, I don't want this drama again in my life. But guys, that's about it. That's all of it. My exciting and embarrassing moments all at once. I hope you enjoyed hearing my side. Let me know what yours is in the comment section down below, and I will be glad to read from you. Remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to see you soon again.